Hi Lola,
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. You look
Uh-huh.
so serious. You guys, she's looking like a baddie. She's not come here to play.
Stop
How's your day
playing.
going?
Stop playing. I ain't got no time to play. You know, Gen Z, Bobby. I'm not
You
Gen
guys,
Z. Oh.
I've
Don't
been
go and think
laughing
I'm
like a.
Gen Z. Oh.
I
I'm not
swear,
Gen
we
Z.
are not Gen Zs. We're like
Uh-huh. We're more advanced than Gen Zs.
exactly. We are millennials. I
Mm-hmm.
think the technology thing started with us, with the new millennials, which is us, before like the Gen Zs came to be.
Yeah.
Talk to me. How far? Like, how has Canada been treating you?
My goodness. Canada has been good so far. I mean, ups and downs, but it's just something that everybody should learn. You're coming to
Yeah,
a new environment.
yeah,
You know, get prepared for the ups and downs.
sure.
Because definitely you should expect it. Because most
That's
people
so
they just
true.
feel like when they get here, in the next few days or few months or let's say a few weeks, they
Yeah,
get a job. They
yeah,
start doing things and
yeah.
just like that, boom. It can't be like that for everybody. Everybody's gonna have their own story to tell. Some people
Mm-hmm.
stay in this country like 6 months, some stay 3 months before they get a job and before
Yeah,
they start settling in.
yeah.
Some people will stay as long as 1 year before they could
Yeah,
settle down. So it's like
yeah.
just pray before you leave where you're living, and
Exactly,
then
exactly.
when you
That's
come
the
to the
right thing.
country, you start get with time. Everything comes together with time.
True,
Just
true.
patience and just make sure you talk to people,
Mm-hmm.
because I will not lie to you. You need a mentor. You know, when you're in a new country, you need someone to put you through. Because if you do not
Yeah,
get that mentor, trust me,
yeah,
you are you fight for everything. You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
yeah, and it's not really easy for you to start looking for information that you don't hear from people. It's better you hear from someone telling you, "Oh, this is how to do it, this is how to go about it," than for you to just say, "Oh, okay, how do I do this?" It's a two different thing, right? So it makes life easy for you
that's
when you
true.
have a mentor
That's
in a
true.
new country.
Do you think that, like, you arriving in Canada, were you able to easily make friends? Were you able to easily connect with other African communities or Nigerians, especially? Like, do you think that they were receptive? Like, were you able to like really connect with them when you got here?
Me, when I got here, I know nobody. The only person I know was a Canadian,
Yeah.
and she's older than me. She's a mother. Mhm. So she was the only one that could tell me, okay, this is how it's going here and stuff like that. When I met Nigerians, they were not really open to me.
Yeah.
So I got to like take more time to start knowing them better, meeting more of the Nigerians in Canada.
Yeah.
So from there, little by little, I started mingling, just like that, Sha. But it's at the beginning for me, it was not Nigerians that put me through. It
Yes.
was like the main real Canadians that put me through. And later on, I was able to meet Nigerians too that could tell me, oh, this is how it's going. And most of them maybe from school,
Yeah.
you know. So, yeah.
What was one thing that shocked you the most, like in terms of cultural shocks when you first arrived?
I would say the weather. Yeah, the weather is a little bit of shock for me, and
Yeah.
also the people. The way the people, when they see you, they smile.
Yeah.
And I'm like, in Nigeria, everybody is angry. Everybody's just
Everybody's blood is like
nobody's,
boiling.
you understand, nobody send
Yeah.
you. And here they are so organized
Yeah.
that when you want to get something, everyone is on the queue, and you have to join them on that queue. Like in Nigeria,
Yes.
everyone is rushing into the bus. Everyone is just crowded, yeah. But here it's like more organized. I
Yeah.
think the weather for me is one of those things, because one day I slept around, I think I slept in the night, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden I was supposed to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
I just woke up the next day, I saw sun in my room, like the sun reflection in my room. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
god.
I woke up, I was like, geez, I missed my class today. Then I started running back and forth. Now what am I going to? I went to have my shower, and just for me to check the bus schedule, and I saw that it was 4 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my god.
And I was like, this is crazy. Why is everywhere bright like this? Do you get, like, the sun was really bright at 4 a.m. in the morning? So this place is very funny. starting from 3:30, the sun is red
It
when
happened
it's
to
summer.
me. I think we also experienced it last year, like last, and we came in spring last year, right? This was around the same time we came, like April last year. So when I arrived, I was like, by 10, I remember going to the cinema. That was the first time I went to the cinema. That was like the end of May. And I was coming back from the cinema and it was like almost 10 and it was too bright. I was like, you would literally not know that it's the time has gone if you don't look at your time. Like, you don't go around with a wristwatch or look at your phone.
Do you
You
get
stay out
no?
late.
You stay out because I remember last year around like 11:30 or 12, something like that. The sun. That's when the sun sets. Like the sun, is it sunset or rise?
Sunset.
Sunset, yeah.
Yes.
So like I was like, geez, what's going on? Do you get it's interesting to know, but at the same time it's crazy because I really want to sleep the time I want to sleep.
Yeah, and it's really hard sleep issues. In
Do
fact,
you
it really
get
makes it worse. It makes it
yes,
worse. Yeah.
because it's like switching in every like time, like
Yeah.
when you have the winter, summer, it switches. So you have to now adapt to the switch. It's really crazy because in Nigeria, once it's 6, everywhere is already like calm. You see that the weather is already everywhere is already dark.
Of course,
But
like
here it's still bright. Don't even think about it. Once it's 7, 8, 9, everywhere is still bright. Just know that you always watch your
and
time.
that's why I feel like it's even harder, especially for young adults or like for teenagers, when you're telling them that make sure that you come back home early. Like, they don't even realize which one is early because everywhere is still bright.
It's
So
still
now you can
bright.
imagine how people are able to train their kids here. Because you can't even tell them that, oh, there's curfew by 9 p.m. when like they're choosing sun.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? So it's crazy but interesting too.
And I feel like people look forward to the summer and everything. So they don't really mind. That's why you see them staying out late because winter is like the opposite. By 4 p.m. during winter, it's dark.
Yeah.
So when they can see that sun, they like literally want to embrace it.
Exactly. So
Want to
that's
embrace it.
that's just basically it, right? Yeah, Canada has been good. Canada so far. It's just that with time it gets better. So just keep doing what you have to do. Focus on your studies, make sure you do
Don't
well in
lose
school,
focus.
you know?
Yes.
Exactly. And always, when you are working in an organization, take it really serious because you don't know where you're going to in that organization. So
Exactly.
yeah, just
Exactly. Whatever I feel like whatever you find your hand doing, whatever is what doing is what doing well. So don't think that, oh, this is not where I see myself being in the future.
yes.
You just do it anyhow. You don't know who is watching you. You don't know
Exactly.
who you're going to see tomorrow that could refer you to what you actually need.
Yes,
So I
exactly.
feel like
Because let me not tell you, yeah, there are some jobs that once you're doing well in that job, they'll refer you to another job. Like some organization, yeah, they'll refer you to another organization that might be higher than them, just because they can they know they see what you've been doing,
your
right?
work and
You get
impact and
yeah,
value.
exactly.
you bring.
So just make sure you're doing what you're doing, and that's it. And always pray to God because
Ask for direction.
God first. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. It's so nice chatting with you, Lola, guys. Guys, Lola is like she's a big TikToker. So this is really like she's more active on TikTok. Like I go to her TikTok and I'm like anytime I want to just laugh or just entertain myself, I go to her TikTok. I'm going to be leaving her details on the screen. You guys check her out. And she was planning to start a YouTube channel, even though that's still like in the works. So she's planning to.
Guys, I'm so lazy, but I will try. I'm gonna do it.
I just wanted to find out like how like with trying to get like work and also like the cost of living and how you've been able to manage.
Cost of living. First of all, you are coming to Canada. Don't come to Vancouver. Hello, look at me. Hello, Bobby. If you are coming to Canada, do not come to when you see places like Toronto. A bit
Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. If you are coming, don't come to Toronto. Don't go to Ottawa. Do not go there. See, if you are coming, do not come to Vancouver. It's not even advisable. Do not try. Vancouver is the most
You
expensive.
are only doing cash.
Forget cash. If you're coming as a student, forget cash. Your money it go suck. So
You'll be
just
looking for it.
go to places like Winnipeg. Go to
New
places.
Brunswick or
That place they say it's old people that food it. So if you are ready to if you are ready to understand old people,
you will not like youngies like yourself, some people you can
exactly.
connect with.
So you can go to Saskatchewan, Yes, Saskatchewan is very good, and you can go to places like Edmonton. Edmonton is very close to Vancouver. So yes, Edmonton is good.
Yeah.
Calgary, all those places, they will still help you to grow. They are also expensive, but at least
But
better than these
you
places
should be
that we
able
are.
to, especially when it comes to housing and all of that. I feel
Exactly,
like you
tax.
will get the worth of your money, not the one that you're here paying 1,000 something like for one tiny space. And you're like,
Very tiny space, so their space here are so they're so tiny. Did you see that? You were not supposed to. So their space are so tiny and
yeah.
expensive. The
That's
living here is expensive. I wish I knew this before I
But
came.
you know, the funny thing that they do is say that, oh my god, the weather is so good. Do you know, it's almost the same thing. I don't see
There's
the
nothing good
difference.
about the weather. Let me tell you something. Right now, we're putting. Can you see us? This is summer. This is summer, guys.
It's
Like
still,
I
and
may go.
it's
I may
exactly
go.
the same, like,
I may
it's
literally
still
go
the
out.
same temperature. I always check, like, Toronto, what's the weather like in other places. And sometimes it's even better in those places than here.
Do you know I checked because I went to Ottawa and I was like kind of I downloaded their store. I added it to my weather, right? And then I saw their place sunny all the week throughout all the week. Here it was raining. We even had
It's called
ice.
Vancouver for a reason.
I'm telling you. So at the end of the day, it's cold here. They're just saying it's not cold. Just that the weather is a
Just
little bit. I would say
bearable than maybe some other places.
maybe
And I think it's only in the winter because every other part of the year is practically the same thing all around.
Do you
Maybe
get
except you go to the up north, or if it's all this Toronto, Saskatchewan. I feel like every other place is still the same. If
look
it's
at it, Vancouver, what I feel the difference is for me, I feel like other places, once it's summer, it's hot, extremely hot. You understand? Once it's winter, it's extremely
like it's
cold.
extreme,
Yes. But here, once it's winter, it's cold. I will not
but
say
it's bearable.
it's still not beer. Okay, I'll go carry your hand like this and enter.
Where were we?
Yeah.
You guys will not believe what just happened to us, but that's a story for another day.
Tell me.
Anyways, we've been talking for God knows how long, and we didn't know that it had stopped recording.
Yeah.
And we weren't seeing it because I was using the back camera
And people
and
were like passing,
looking
saying,
at us. They were
looking
like,
at us,
they were wondering,
what was this girl's doing?
are they talking to themselves? Like,
Do you
are they supposed to be recording something?
And this is why I see why people were looking at
Gosh,
us like that.
unbelievable.
Yeah, it
But
is what it
anyways,
is.
I think where we stopped, we were basically talking about the weather and just the summer last
Okay.
year and how hot it was. It was super hot last year. Even that's one thing. And we're also saying that don't be deceived by them saying that, oh, Vancouver has the best weather and that's what would like make you want to come here
I think we're
regardless of how
talking about
expensive
the
it was.
expensive. Yeah,
How
how
expensive
expensive
it
is it?
is. Yes, it's really expensive. So if you're going to
Yeah,
come, especially as a student, just check
so
all your options across
right.
the other
It's very
provinces.
important. Yeah.
How have you been like coping with the the personal expenses, the feeding, just the like living allowances and everything? How have you been coping as a student?
The thing is, if you're a student, make sure
Yeah.
you get yourself a job because without a job, sorry, I'm sorry to say this, but life will be miserable. You will
Yeah,
cry every
especially
night.
if you have to be spending your currency. Imagine all the money that you came with.
Yeah.
If you convert it, most times it's not sustainable.
Yeah,
So
right.
it's something that really you have to like pay attention to.
Exactly. So, I mean, you want to make sure you get yourself a job or you
Yeah,
have good income that
yeah,
could like sustain you for the main period. But
yeah.
getting a job is very important.
Very, very
That's the
important.
only way out.
And ensure that whoever says is your sponsor is actually cares
Odogu.
about you, is
And
actually your sponsor. Because even with the job,
so
you still
because
are not going to, even the job will not still, like,
no,
it's not.
normal. The job cannot
So
do it
don't just
because
have
you
it
have
in your mind
20
that,
hours
oh,
or 24 hours to work in a week.
exactly.
So it's not.
Exactly. So don't think that, oh my gosh, that's going to be like you put all your hope and trust and faith that the job is
Right.
going to just magically make all your problems go away. It's not going to do that. You still
Yeah.
need some type of help outside.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, you just might have to make sure that you're prepared before you come
Fully prepared.
because it's a
Because
lot.
I will tell you that before I came here, I prepared for 1 year expenses. So most people would not do that. They just want to come and feel
They
like
say, oh, I'm going to get
I'm
job
going to
fast
get
the
a
next
job.
day.
Exactly. It doesn't work that way. I keep on saying you have to stay. See, most people will tell you their experience here. They stayed like 3 months before getting a job.
The paper is probably almost 1 year.
Do you get before getting a standard job that you know that okay, this job is a good
Makes
job?
sense.
Do you get it? Makes sense because at the end of the day, even that few period, yeah, you might get a
Yeah.
job like a minimum wage,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it can't really pay your bills.
yeah,
You're just living on it, like okay,
yeah,
isn't that want to like survive?
yeah,
So, but with time, you get like good job, like a very good job, and then
yeah.
start living your life.
But guys, I mean, in everything, I am so thankful to God because, to be very honest, this place is actually is a beautiful country. It's a beautiful
Exactly.
country. How did you get to the point where you were like, I think it's Canada I want to come to? Like, why didn't you go to Australia or UK or the US? Like, why choose Canada?
Yeah, that's because Canada have always been the country, my dream country where I want to be, where I want
Yeah,
to settle in.
yeah,
So I would rather relocate to Canada than going to any other country. So I waited for this Canada and I got it. So I don't want to go to the US because I don't like the US for in terms of settling in there.
and
I
like
don't want to
security and just a whole lot of
exactly.
things are
So
happening
I
there.
really want to settle down in Canada.
Yeah,
US is not somewhere I want to settle. I just want to visit it,
yeah,
and also UK. I
yeah,
just want to visit. They're not places I want to settle in.
yeah,
Canada, yes, for sure. I would choose Canada over and over again. Even
yeah.
now that I'm here, I would choose it 100 times. Yeah.
Yeah, so don't be deceived by people that tell you that, oh, it's tough and all of that.
No.
Sometimes, and again, you also have to seek for God's direction because another person might come here and make it, but you might come here and struggle a lot, and that might be because it's just not in the line. Like, it's not where God wants you to be. So you have to also figure out what
But the
is
thing
best for
is, sorry
you.
to cut you short here. The thing is, be ready for the struggle.
Yes,
The thing
yes.
is, be
Even if it's
ready.
something that God wants you to have,
Exactly, you will still
it's still
struggle.
not going to necessarily
See,
be.
most people that they are here, and they will tell you their story. That it was not like it was like smooth. It wasn't
Yeah,
really smooth.
true.
It was maybe later on everything
Yeah,
became started coming together. But
yeah,
be ready for the challenges. Trust me. Even if you leave Aba to
yes,
Lagos, you will have so much challenge. So
exactly.
this place is living your own country. You know what it means?
Mm-hmm.
Your own country, the whole of Africa. You came here
Yeah,
and where you don't have a lot of African food and all those
yeah,
things, you
yeah.
have to face the challenge.
Yeah, it's not
That's the
going to
thing.
be
New
a
people, new
walk in the
culture,
park.
you
Mm-mm.
face the
It's
challenge.
going
So
to
be ready
be,
for it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So just be mentally ready for it. It's not everybody can handle it.
Yeah.
The mental stress that comes with
Exactly.
relocation. So you have to make sure you're ready for it. But yeah, it was so nice chatting with you. Do you have any words of encouragement, words of wisdom before
Oh
we
yeah. I
call it?
mean, the thing is just keep doing what you have to do and
Yeah.
make sure you put God first in anything you want to do. Going out in the morning, put God first, and definitely God will lead you in everything you want to do in life. So put God first and keep doing what you have to do. Yeah.
So, guys, we're sending you guys lots of love, lots of light, and we pray that all your heart desires, God will grant it. If you're planning to come here and maybe you've been trying to apply but it hasn't been forthcoming, don't worry. Just have faith, pray, and it's all going to work out
The thing
eventually.
is, do the right thing first
Yeah.
of all. Make sure it's not like you will not do the right thing. And you pray. Oh. Do the
Faith without work is
do the
dead.
right thing exactly. Do the right thing. Follow the procedure and the process to the requirements, all the things they need, and
Yeah.
apply your
Ensure you're on the right
normally.
track.
Do you get exactly? Ensure you're in the right track, and
Yes.
then from there. You pray, you tell God, this is what I want, this is what I truly
Exactly.
want,
Exactly.
manifest on it every day, and that's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. We're going to hopefully see her again. I'm going to be leaving all her details. She's, you guys, a big TikToker. She's really good. Like, she's entertaining on TikTok. She's entertaining you guys. I'm not doing anything. I'm that much on TikTok. She's like the queen. But yeah, I'm going to be leaving
Don't
all the
mind
details in the
now. I'm
description
a
box
small
and
girl.
here. But yeah, send you guys lots of love. Let's do this
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, guys.
Bye, guys.